Guys, welcome back to my channel. You will not believe how many times I've did this video and needed to redo it again, but this is it. This is the video I'm sending out, and you either take it or you leave it. That's it. So what I'm going to talk about today is tidbits of Israel and the culture of Israel that I have found interesting, that I didn't think about until my sister came to visit. When my sister came, she was starving all the time because she kept asking. I don't know if she was starving all the time, but she was definitely wanting what she was familiar with, which was American food. And I couldn't remember exactly what American food is, was. And the first of all, the way people eat in Israel is different. Living abroad, I didn't really think about these things, and you just kind of go with the flow of life here, and you start learning things and you just do it. So you don't realize that you're doing things so different from what you did in America till someone comes from America and they start asking. So my sister kept asking, when are we eating? When are we eating? Is that all we're eating? What are we eating? What's for dinner? So why was she asking these questions? Because breakfast in Israel is usually of eggs and dairy, like yogurts, cream cheeses with to go with your Israeli salad, which is a big thing here, which is made of very, very tiny cucumber and tomatoes cut up, with lemon juice, salt, and oil. That's it, which is interesting. That's the breakfast, and it's full of protein and vegetables, right? Lunch is your biggest meal of the day, and it's considered like dinner here. And how do I know that? When my son was a baby, maybe 10 years ago, and this is when I learned it, I had to make a meal for someone in the building. When someone has a baby, someone will go around and collect names of who wants to make a meal for the family. So for me, I was thinking, oh, okay, it's dinner, no problem, I'll do it. I mean, I think you deliver it about 5 o'clock, so on and so forth. And it just so happened it's not. So I was making a meal, and I delivered about 5, and the person's looking at me kind of puzzled. And I said, what's wrong? She says, oh, she didn't say anything. She says, thank you so much, and da 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 da. And so she took the meal. And I learned from my friend who lived in the building, because she's Israeli. She said to me, the biggest meal of the day is lunch. She didn't use the word lunch. She said it's about 1 or 2 o'clock. It's when the kids come home. 2, 3 o'clock. You deliver it about 2. And then that's what everybody eats, about 2, 3, 4, something like that. Now, when people work full time, I think they still eat their biggest meal of the day at lunchtime. And then dinner is usually made up of pita, hummus, which is chickpeas, ground chickpeas, and spices or whatever, and or chavita sandwiches, which is egg and bread, or egg on pita, or something like that. But something like what you would think lunch is, that's dinner. And then throughout the day, people snack on sunflower seeds, other nuts, dates, olives, I guess whatever else people, but those are main things that's Israel versus what you would eat in America. Some of the vegetables that you eat on a regular basis in Israel that you probably wouldn't eat in America so much, and that is egg, unless you vegan or vegetarian or something. But eggplant can be made in so many different ways, and I love eggplant. Oh my gosh, I love it so much. In when people serve you, when you go to restaurants and they give you your meal, they give you lots of salads, and they refill the salads up like crazy. Tons of salad. And you just eat lots of vegetables. So those are the main things that are different. Another thing is rice. Oh my gosh, rice in Israel, crazy, crazy. Almost every day you eat rice. Almost. Not here in my home. I don't make rice every day. I should, because my son's he doesn't eat so many things, but rice he will eat. And when you go to the store, there's so many different types of rice to choose from. So you can tell what's a staple here in Israel based on when you go to the grocery store. You can see how many different things there are to choose from that one item. Rice, for example, there's Persian rice. There is jasmine rice. There is short rice, long rice, There are other ones. I can't think of it, but I'm just thinking of those. Oh, basmati. Favorite rice of mine, basmati, but my kids like Persian rice. So it's really interesting, and the way you cook it is different. Also, I find spices. Main spices in Israel that is used on a regular basis, and people buy it in bulk because they use it so much. Paprika. So paprika is paprika. So if I say that, now you know what I mean. So paprika is, there are like three different types. There's paprika with oil. There's regular paprika, and then there's hot paprika. Hot paprika and regular paprika look alike. The paprika in oil is like a deep red, like so rich, and it just looks so good. And that people pretty much use that when they cook the fish. But you have these three different types of paprika, so you know that's like a staple. Garlic, fresh garlic. People use lots of garlic here, so you'll see like like a box, and you just pull out all your garlic, or you can buy the garlic that's from China that comes with the net on it, which is also good. I just buy whatever's there and whatever's close for me to buy. And cilantro and parsley. Those are big staples every single day. People use it. And if you think about it, as I'm naming all these things, these are all like really good things for you, like really good, healthy things to eat. Which is probably why it's hard to find like really heavy people in Israel, even though there are. They just eat a lot of the good stuff, maybe, but they also eat like lots of cakes and creams and cream cakes. I don't know. That's not my problem. I just like, I'm not sure. But you can see they eat like lots of really healthy things, like staples of what they eat is very healthy. They eat lots of chickpeas in different ways, like, because as in falafel, hummus. They put it in with their fish dish, soups. They put it with the rice. Oh my gosh, they mix it with the rice like crazy. I don't do that because I just I can't. My son, I'm not even sure my son would eat it, but because he's like very, he loves his rice, but I don't think he would eat with chickpeas. Anyway, those are like staples that you just have to have. And also people buy like lots of different types of bread here in Israel. Like no one buys like sliced bread so much. That's like a luxury kind of like sliced bread. They'll buy like a loaf that's not been cut, and it's kind of like sourdough bread, and then they'll slice. You can get it sliced at the store. They'll have a machine where you take the bread and you can slice it, or you can buy it already sliced, which costs more money. But like for example, if you buy it already sliced, it's like 9 to 11 shekels. But if you just buy the loaf, which is also really good to bring it home, it looks like a big old huge piece of French bread, which it isn't, and you bring it home, that costs 3 to 5 shekels, and that's regulated by the government, so that's not going to be expensive ever. People also eat the cream cheese. There's different types of cream cheese. There's goat cream cheese. There's cow cream cheese. And there are different flavor cream cheese. There's cream cheese with garlic, olives, dill. So many different flavors. So that's how you can tell what are staples in Israel. By when you go to the store, you can see so many different choices to choose from. So that's kind of like how you know. But those are like staples. So while my sister was here, she wasn't satisfied with what we had, but she got used to it, even though she wasn't here so long, because when she went back, she missed it. She missed the way that we did things, and I just found it very interesting, so I thought I would share that with you, the different things that are so different here versus like in America, of like how we eat. And it's interesting because also in America you have like Ashkenazi food that people eat, and in Israel rarely do you see that unless you go like into the neighborhoods that's full of like Ashkenazi ultra orthodox people. You might see like these things on sale or whatever. Like gefilte fish is like no one eats gefilte fish, like ew. but the staples of Israel are the things that I mentioned. And when you go to restaurants, those are the things that you will see an abundance of, that they will give you to choose from to eat, versus other things like we already know about, like shawarma and falafel. Those are like the fast food. That's another thing. Those are the fast food. Falafel, shawarma, and pizza with corn on it. Who eats pizza with corn on it? Israelis. They love corn on their pizza. I have no idea what that's about. Not in this house. Thank God I didn't teach my kids to eat that stuff. And they eat pizza the way I eat pizza, and with like lots of olives. Oh, Israel also. Olives on pizza. Olives, olives, olives. And there are so many different types of olives to choose from. So you will see that when you go to the store. You can tell immediately what the main thing to eat. There's also grape leaves that people eat here, and they come in a can, or you can buy the jar where you make it yourself, and it's grape leaves wrapped with rice wrapped in it, like a roll of, am I speaking that right? Rice rolled in grape leaves, and it's really good. I like it. My daughter doesn't like it. My son doesn't eat it, of course, because it's got a green vegetable, but I personally like it very much. So those are the things that you get. Like, you'll go to someone's house, and immediately, as soon as you sit down, they'll put something down for you to drink, and they'll put, like I told you, the snacks like nuts, sunflower seeds, they might put olives out. They might put dates, something like that. They'll give you like little cakes that they made in the house or something, so that you could have. Or, and if you're there for a long time, then of course they'll, the options are endless of what they're going to give you. But those are the main things that I want to share with you that are like staples in Israel versus what you would get in America. So if you come to Israel, be ready to eat healthy, and that's it. Thanks for watching my channel. Don't forget, again, like, subscribe, and hit the notification button so you can always receive a video from me and know when it's coming. And I hope that I will try and upload, and I'm so sorry that the video is crappy, but I'm hoping that you will stick with me and watch my videos, because I think the information that I give is good information, and it won't leave you culture shock. If you come to Israel, you'll be a little bit prepared, because I've given you my experiences and what I'm going through here and things that I'm noticing. But thanks again for watching, and that's it. I enjoy talking to you. Bye.